Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll continue on with our faction and unit guide. We are currently working on the Tau, and the next unit we're going to discuss is the Broadside Battlesuit. But first, if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. So, the Broadside Battlesuit. This is effectively an assassination unit with some good support. So it has 280 health, 1 attack, or 1 action point I should say, 3 movement, 8 armor, and has negative 15 evasion. Now, one thing that this guy has that I think is kind of stupid is this is one of only 2 Tau units that actually has a melee attack, which is his crushing bulk. So that in fact gives him the ability to counterattack you when you're fighting him, and also to attack your guys in melee. So definitely kind of a lame thing, but the reason they did that is because this has a minimal range of 5, so it can't shoot anything within those ranges very effectively. So I think they felt like you needed to have something here. But it's kind of weird that the guy with the big rail gun here is who can actually do a melee attack. But his main attack weapon is this heavy rail rifle. It has 1 shot. It does 120 to 160 damage with an armor piercing of 8. It has an optimal range at 8, but can shoot up to 12 tiles, and it can shoot a minimum of 5 tiles, so you always have to be cognizant of keeping him away from other units if you're going to do the shots. At range 8, it has not base accuracy of 80, and the accuracy falls off 10 per tile, and off of those optimal ranges here. Now, the melee attack that it has is the crushing bulk. It has 1 attack. It has a base damage of 60 to 80, which is quite high. And it also has a splash of 1 to 36 to 48, and it has an armor piercing of 6, and it has a base accuracy of 90. So definitely actually not a bad attack to do here. Seems like he's kind of more powerful than perhaps he should be, because that's just as powerful as a lot of hero melee attacks here, and it feels like this is just kind of a heroic situation here. So definitely can keep him alive and can actually do some damage to you, because at 8 armor and 280 you're probably going to melee attack him a couple of times, and that means he's going to be doing some counterattacks on you. Now, he does have some passive abilities. The first one is the Battlesuit, so he ignores the engagement accuracy debuff because he's a Battlesuit, so therefore if you're running in there, he can still sit there and shoot his railgun around your guys, which is part of the reason why I think he shouldn't have the melee attack here. It's like, if it's not even going to really affect your accuracy, then just let him have to move around and do some things to, you know, make it a little more competitive and strategic play than, oh, I got him stuck in melee, I guess we'll just start doing his melee attacks here. He also has just a pure advanced passive ability called the Advanced Targeting System, and so he just automatically has a 10% crit chance for his shots, and he also has a free attack that he can do every 3 turns. And what this is the Smart Missile System. It gives him 37 to 50 with splash damage to a single enemy unit within 8 tiles, and it has an armor piercing of 3, so this is actually a more powerful missile system than what the missile pod is here. So it typically does more damage here, so you want to attack medium infantry with this guy's missile pod, whereas you light to medium with the crisis suits here. It also has an incredibly high chance to hit, so again, say the Adeptus Sororitas, when you're trying to sit there and snipe out all of those Seraphim that are going to inevitably be coming at you with his Infernal Pistols that may have some momentum built up where the accuracy may not be good, drop a Smart Missile in his face. If there's some Terminators coming for you, you can hit them in the face with the Smart Missile System. Likewise, the Sanguinary Guard, but again, you want to be able to make sure you're stacking up that damage and trying to get model kills, otherwise the Priest is just going to out-heal what you can do here. Likewise, if you're fighting, you know, Chaos or Orcs that have some higher value in HP units, this will help you chop through there. And then finally, and then you have 3, I don't actually think it's 3 ammunition for this, but I'm not actually sure about that. I guess I'll find out on our match here. And then we also have a Seeker Missile, And what this is, an anti-vehicle missile that deals 112 to 150 damage with an armor piercing of 8 at a maximum range of 18 tiles. And the big thing to know about this is whether the guys are in full cover or not doesn't really matter, as long as you have a unit that has a marker light, because then that makes it go up to 100% accuracy. So this allows you to turn these guys into like I said, sniper units to take out high value targets. If you can shoot at 12 range to take guys out potentially before they can even see you on a big open map, and if they're sitting there hiding from you, then you just drop the seeker missiles on their face and can do some crazy amounts of damage. Again, having that marker light here definitely works out for you here. So I set up these guys to have what I call the missile build. It's highly effective against the Space Marines. But what you have is you do 2 commanders, so that way they have the flamers. You have the 2 cadres, that way you can increase the amount of shots that your guys are doing, and also the auto hits to allow your railguns to snipe enemy heroes or vehicles that are coming for you. The ethereal to buff everybody. You bring 1 fire warrior strike team, that way you're able to use the marker lights to guarantee the seeker missile shots here. And then you have crisis suits with the flamers, that way you can end up using their 3-turn missile attacks, and then any infantry that are coming at you, you can then use the flame attack to do damage. This also is highly effective against the Necrons. Well, I should say effective. I wouldn't say highly effective, because most of the Necron units have armor-piercing range shots, so if they bring a build that's not using heavy lightning and things, they can shoot down these crisis suits pretty easily. But if you can kite guys down, this becomes a very effective force here. And then obviously using every 3 turns the missile system, and then sniping with these guys to take out any vehicles or heroes that are coming for you. And then once you run out of missiles here, you fly these guys in and start flaming everybody that gets into your way, and that should allow you to really do some damage there. So let's set up a match here. In fact, I think we're fighting the Necrons, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah, this map, while it's good for really fast engagements, is actually not very good to show off Riptides because of their low movement. Do something like that, I guess. Make the Ethereal our HQ unit.
Thrusters engaged. Calculating firing solution.
The other one downside to these guys is the fact that they have such low movement. It can be hard to keep your commander close enough to them to give them their bonuses.
Yes. Moving. Artillery standing by. Providing cover.
They may yet be convinced of the truth of our words.
To the front line. To the front line.
Alright, so we'll bring you here.
Move swiftly and silently through the battlefield.
Armored support. Ready.
Now this is going to be a little different from how we normally do it, because again, it's all about keeping these guys at range to make them come for us to be able to attack them. So we'll keep these guys back.
Wherever I am needed.
I will slow them down. Scanner picking up movement. Targets outside of visual range.
Alright, wheel. Let's set up our increased amount of shots.
I serve the greater good.
I will set you here. I don't really want you to kill. I guess we'll just have you flame here then.
They deny the way of the Taufa. Kill them all.
And guess we'll move you up one more. Let's just move you up another one. Flame here and take out those scarabs.
Calculating firing solutions.
Now that's 8 per model. So let's do this. 100% chance to hit. I need a little more damage, unfortunately. Because it's only going to do 30 to 40.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Bring you up to here. You flame through here. Alright, that one's weaker. So let's do this. Fire here. That dropped them. I'll bring you back to here. You can now shoot here. Now you're up to 35. I can bring you here. Flame there. And then we'll set up our missile teams here to start working on these Praetorians.
Yes.
Alright, took out a couple of them there. Have you shoot here. I didn't actually want you to get that kill. Let's see, that'll be 1, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's not great. How about your missiles? Out of range.
Repositioning.
I think you're going to be a little short.
I serve the greater good. This will bring us closer to victory.
For Viola.
Oh, you weren't supposed to actually kill somebody there. Pull you back.
How can I assist?
Move you up here. Dude, stop killing guys.
With pride.
You're just too good. I
Standing
didn't
by.
actually want you to kill guys.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Alright, well I guess we'll shoot into here. And we'll hold off on your missile strike for a turn.
Armored support ready.
Artillery standing by.
For Viola. Yes.
Strike team. ready.
Alright, just end turn I guess.
This set.
At a visual range. Targets outside of visual range.
Alright, did I see somebody come over here? I did. So let's set up your missiles, or do I want to just use your flamer?
Ready.
I might want to just use your flamer at this rate.
To the front line.
Calculating firing solutions.
How can I assist? Make every shot count.
Armored support, ready.
Alright, let's bring you over here. Flame these guys. Good. Now we can start using your missiles here. That didn't really give you much for experience, unfortunately.
Yes.
Let's have you just flame these guys down.
Artillery standing by.
And I would like you to be able to kill this guy.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Ready for orders.
But I don't know if I'm gonna quite be able to land those attacks or not. Or, well, I shouldn't say land the attacks. I should say do enough damage necessarily.
Standing by. Moving out.
Bring you up to here to shoot down these scarabs. Alright, and pull you back.
I am here.
Well, let's just shoot into here, I guess. See what you can do for damage. Not terrible.
Moving to position.
It's not great, but it's not terrible. So by doing that,
For the greater good.
I can pull you back.
Repositioning.
Alright, let's get you your auto hit to guarantee your snipe.
Nowhere they will be even before they.
He's down. You're up to 66.
Armored support, ready. They deny the way of the house. Kill them all. Moving. Nothing shall stand against us. Take to the sky!
Alright, buff everybody again. Now we've got to be careful with those Praetorians. I don't think they're going to be able to jump you. But that is a major fear here. So let's just make sure we don't have our backs exposed.
Armored support, ready.
Do something like that. Now everybody's rear is protected.
Nothing
Who's
shall
still...
stand
Oh, the
against us.
Ethereal still has an attack.
The enemy has engaged. Scanner taking.
Alright,
Ready
well,
for orders.
Calculating firing solutions.
I guess let's put you to here.
Repositioning.
Bring you up to here.
Make
Use your
every
extra
shot.
shots. You can now flame through here. And flame again.
Deny the way of the Taufa. Kill them all.
That'll get you 5. I don't really see anybody else here, so I might as well just go for the kill. Oh, you missed. I can't believe it. What a failure.
To the front line. To the front line.
Nothing shall stand against us.
wherever I am needed.
Yeah, I'll come smack this guy down then. Watch him get back up. Oh, I knew it.
Strike team.
I'm like, I'm gonna jinx myself and he's gonna get back up from the ground here. Alright, so we still actually got quite a few guys here. Oh, we got some Lich Guard coming for us. I don't like that too much because they've both got their heavy armor kits here.
Firing on target. Yes.
They deny the way to the tower. Kill them all.
Who do I focus down, I guess is the question.
Open fire.
Take out the death marks. That'll at least let you guarantee killing the death marks the following turn.
Armored support. Ready.
Well, I guess let's just start focusing down
Firing on target.
Lich Guard.
Yes.
I am here.
I serve the greater good. Moving to position.
Alright, we'll move you up to here. You'll have to buff everybody again.
The blows of the enemy will not hinder you.
How can I assist?
Standing by.
To the front line.
Calculating firing solutions.
Ah, enemies behind full cover, huh?
Armored support. Ready.
Moving to
I
position.
don't know if I really believe it, but
Understood.
that's what you want to say.
Artillery standing by.
Alright, so if we can keep getting kills here,
Yes.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Armored support. Ready.
then that should get us what? 25 momentum, so that'll be almost enough to get you to where you need to be.
Ready for orders. Establishing fire zone.
Their death was not meaningless. I serve the greater
Did you
good.
just kill one of those guys? You sure did. Alright, well, how much is that? 3, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Even taking those guys out would probably be an improvement. Alright, flame.
How can I assist?
Nothing shall stand against
Flame again,
us.
and hopefully he won't get the kill. Alright, good. 2 got up.
Calculating firing solutions.
I'm assuming he's not going to... Yeah, that's 3 as well. So a guaranteed 15. I guess that would be 15 as well. So let's go here. Yeah, so I got 15. Bummer.
Removing targets.
Alright.
For orders.
And Just flame here, I guess.
Taking fire. I serve the greater good. Thrusters engaged.
Jump you up to here. Have you start focusing the Lich Guard down.
Kill them all.
Artillery standing by.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess you can still shoot one of these guys down since you have a free action.
Engaging.
There you go, you're up to 90.
They deny the way of the Taufa. Kill them all. Nothing shall stand against us.
Alright, and you are one away as well for your missiles.
What troubles you?
Let's bring you up here. Buff everybody again. And you can use your Seeker missiles.
This will bring us closer to victory.
How can I assist?
Moving out.
You'll be fine. Full cover, huh?
Strike team, ready.
Here we go. Yeah, they just can't quite do enough damage
Armored support.
against the heavy armored there. Whereas the ion rifles would have totally, or the other rifles would have just annihilated them. But I mean, look at this, they're just shooting me, and they can't even kill these guys with what they got going on right now.
I serve the greater good.
Alright,
Calculating
you
firing solutions.
can do your missile attack here,
Knowledge.
and that gets you up to 50.
Artillery standing by.
I guess we will have you flame here.
Moving to position.
And we can move you up.
Moving.
And marker light these guys.
Target marked.
And I don't remember if your Seeker missile has splash or not. But let's find out. It does. Okay. So, if we empower your abilities, you can empower the Smart Missile System, which now increases the damage to 52 to 70. Its armor piercing goes up to 5. It has a 2-turn cooldown, but you only have 2 ammunition, so I've already used up all my smart missiles, so you'll just have to keep that in mind when you're wanting to use it. And then if you're going to empower the Seeker missile, you only have 1 of those ammos, and that the damage for that goes up to 187 to 250 with an armor piercing of 9, so that becomes incredibly powerful. So pretty much if you can hold on to these missiles or the smart missile system, if you can't get guys into combat, then you could do that. But what I would most likely recommend doing is using your smart missiles and your shots, the railgun shot on vehicles and heroes to get the momentum up, and then you can follow it up with a Seeker missile with a guaranteed 180 to 250 damage. I think that would be the best way to utilize that. And the Seeker missile does have
Cut them down.
splash damage. I couldn't remember if that was the case or not. I figured it did because I think it's just calculated the same way as the Seeker missile ability is. for our special ability, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Moving. Firing on
But as you can
targets.
see, this is a highly effective force, and in fact I would have long beaten this mission had I not been playing around with trying to guarantee my momentum gains here, because that's actually dragging this out much longer than it would normally be.
They deny the way of the tower.
And I think you can get an idea of how much of a nightmare this would be playing as the Space Marines, having to use your jump infantry to come into all these guys here. I mean, your Sanguinary Guard is going to be able to kill a lot of these guys, but the Assault Squad is going to suffer unless you're using the crack grenades.
Standing by.
And if you don't get the kills, they're effectively going to just be flaming you every turn here.
How can I assist?
It saddens me that it has come to this. Wherever I am needed.
But definitely a powerful unit. And the best thing about him is with all that range, if we had a big open map, then I could just sit there with the stealth teams and get vision, keep them cloaked, and then snipe those vehicles. Like I said, the Rhinos, the Heroes, especially Hive Tyrants really struggle against this, because you're like, oh my god, I'm 12 tiles away, he can't even see me, and if you got a stealth suit back there, they can shoot. And then they're also considered artillery, so even if you don't have sight on the map 12 tiles out, and you set up an Overwatch, they'll still do the Overwatch attack. So even against units you can't even see, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But that is how they ended up reprogramming these guys. So they're effectively a double artillery unit, a sniper and a missile launcher there. So definitely the empower abilities have some very strong potential there. I mean, with that much armor piercing on your missiles, it can then do damage to medium and high tier infantry. And the smart missile going up to 9 armor piercing can effectively take out, you can either one-shot most low to medium tier heroes, including the canoness, if you get a higher damage roll there, which would be nice and very cost effective. Even if she has all that evasion going, you can really bypass a lot of that with those marker lights, so you don't even have to wait necessarily for your surging and powering ability. You can just sit there, get her weakened down, then all of a sudden you can't get your attacks to land anymore because of all of her evasion. Well, just throw a marker light on there and nuke her with the Seeker missile, or use your 100% chance to hit with the Cadre, and that just totally nullifies the buffs that the momentum gives the Adeptus Sororitas. And it also is kind of a real nightmare when you're playing against the Orcs, because you can just snipe down all their HQ units, you know, the Pain Boys, the War Bosses, everything else that you're bringing along that's cost you a lot of points to give those passive buffs. Likewise with the Chaos, you can snipe down their, you know, Bloodthirsters, Demon Princes, Bloodmasters. Bloodmasters are exceptionally vulnerable to these guys because they don't have much for armor. And in fact, if you get a good damage roll or a crit, you can one-shot them with the railgun, and that's definitely a nightmare because the whole point of the Bloodmasters is to use them as summoning areas and then buffers. And the railgun can definitely just totally mitigate that whole aspect of gameplay. So hopefully that gives you some ideas on how to use the Broadside. I don't see them used a lot. I tend to actually use them a lot more on the matchups than most other of my opponents do. I definitely have had them make overwhelming victories in my favor, but if you're playing a match where there's a lot of obstacles, then they're not very good. But if you got big shooting alleys and open angles, those guys can be absolute nightmares and extremely cost effective. You'll definitely get your points worth out of them, especially if you end up using the Cadres to buff them as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.